Plan 9 from Outer Space by Edward D. Wood Jr. is the single greatest film to ever grace our cinematic landscape, a technical marvel in production, cinematography, acting, and screenwriting. It is the only movie I can think of that I would call perfect in every caliber, with not even a minor nitpick that I can think of. Move aside the good, the bad, and the ugly, Edward needs that crown. And clearly I'm not the only one who loves this movie, considering the fact that it stands over 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, even beating out other acclaimed films such as Citizen Kane, Paddington 2, and Morbius. It's also number 1 on the Letterboxd Top 250, ahead of other films like Harakiri, Come and See, The Godfather, Parasite, Robots, The Court Jester, and I don't know, probably Alpha and Omega as well. And if that doesn't convince you that this movie is a masterpiece, then clearly its awards campaign should. You see, this film absolutely swept the 30th Academy Awards in 1958, earning the most Oscar wins out of any film in history. I mean, it obviously won Best Picture, but alongside that, Eddie won Best Director, Bela Lugosi got an In Memoriam, and a Best Supporting Actor win for his one scene. Hey, if Jamie Lee Curtis could win an Oscar for a joke character, then it's not that much of a stretch to say that Lugosi could win for this movie. Oh, and Miss Vampira also got Best Supporting Actress despite not saying anything. It's just like Leo's Oscar win. And this is all without mentioning the technical categories it succeeded in, like cinematography, and production design, and editing, and screenplay. I mean, it's no wonder why it won Best Original Screenplay when it features some of the most powerful lines in fiction.
We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives. And remember, my friend, future events such as these will affect you in the future.
Hell, it's even earned an Oscar for Best Makeup for Tor Johnson, and that category didn't even exist yet. You thought that The Elephant Man was what led to the category's creation. Ha! You thought wrong. Sadly, because the Academy has always been silly, Plan 9 was somehow not actually nominated for its Best Original Song, I'm Just Bella, where the chiropractor stand-in for the now dead Bela Lugosi steps up and shows his singing chops as he makes every audience member around the world cry over the tragic life of Bela Lugosi, and how he was screwed over by the industry as he got older, which caused him to turn to drugs like morphine. It was a plot point that a lot of aspiring actors could connect with, and it was certainly something which stuck with me. And it also brought a whole lot of extra meaning behind that off-screen car crash. Speaking of which, that was a meticulously edited sequence which puts the work of Edgar Wright to shame. Masterpiece shit. However, I think the most amount of credit for this film's epicness goes to Edward himself. There's a reason for why this guy is one of my favourite directors. I mean, he just knows how to make a movie. He knows how to manage budgets, how to meticulously plan his films, and he's got so many unique directorial flourishes. As an example, I love his use of non-linear storytelling and how he uses the time of day to visually show the sequence being out of order. It's a really strong visual cue and allows the film to not be too confusing while still maintaining a basic sense of verisimilitude. It's way better than the pathetic attempts at non-linear storytelling made by Nolan and Tarantino. And I suppose you could also say that Eddie was the first auteur director alongside Hitchcock. I mean, think about it. We all know an Ed Wood movie when we see it. But the main thing I love about Ed Wood as a director is the fact that he loves what he does. He always had a passion for his films, and he didn't care what others thought of them. He just made what he wanted to make, and that is so inspiring, honestly. Not to mention, he was just a really nice guy with a hopeful vision. This movie had no malicious intentions, it was made from the heart, and that is the main reason for why I love this movie so much. Like, I'm actually being serious here, this isn't part of the joke. Edward D. Wood Jr. is a legend, and he is someone who every filmmaker should aspire to be like. Who cares about how good his movies were? He is such an inspirational figure in spite of that. Anyway, let's get back to the jokes. So yeah, Plan 9 deserved all of its Oscar wins. I mean, it was way better than its competition. Bridge on the River Cock and 12 Mildly Annoyed Men. Don't make me laugh. It's insulting that this engaging, visually stunning spectacle masterpiece was placed on the same level as that film where Alec Guinness built a bridge with the boys, and that film where Henry Fonda sat in a room and talked for a bit. That was boring. Nothing happened. Oh god, it hurts to pretend this 12 Angry Men. Meanwhile, I can't call any part of Plan 9 boring at all, because its story is one of the most amazing things ever. In fact, it's so amazing that I just have to show you the incredible ending uninterrupted. Enjoy. As the danger posed by Plan 9 reaches critical levels, our heroes must find a way to defeat the aliens.
Hang on a minute. This isn't my spaceship, this is the ruler's spaceship. You can see from the curtains and everything. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, just look at the footage right beforehand. This is the wrong set.
Oh, Jamie, did you forget your basic Ed Wood knowledge?
No. I just couldn't be bothered to craft the set, so I just made this one, and it just so happens to look like the ruler's spaceship. Fair enough. So, Jamie, I assume you want me to record that again, seeing as we did interrupt that take and we want this footage to be somewhat coherent. Nah, we don't have enough money to afford to film again, and we've only got limited time in the studio. Really? Like, you sure we don't want to film this again? Junior, just get back behind the camera. We'll just continue. Alright, Dad. Okay, I guess we'll just go back to normal. What was my line? Oh, yeah, this is evil. You can't do this. What's so evil about it? You humans are destroying the planet with your, what was it, like, nuclear weapons? I think that's what the plot was. Something like that. Yeah, nuclear weapons bad. Well, you can't defeat us unless we defeat you first. We'll blow up the ship. Please, like you'll be able to blow it up. You'll have to get past me and flick around with some controls. To be fair, I was going to do that, but I decided to instead let the army of stock footage defeat you instead. Call in the military. The military? Wait, what? Well, it's just a few men with guns. It's not like they're going to do anything. Fire the shots! Whoa! Let me just that real quick. Load the tank. You got it, boss. You know, I think I used the wrong stock footage in the edit. Yeah, no one will notice. It's over, alien dude. You have lost.
And just as things were beginning to look up,
There's actually limited damage, and I'm gonna get back at you. Send in Tor Johnson! Sending in Tor Johnson. Here he comes. Oh my god. Oh. Please, you don't have to do this.
but what happened next was a shock to everyone.
Jamie, over here, Jamie. You better have a damn good reason for interrupting this recording session. No, I do have a good reason. This is very, very important. I don't know how to break this news to you, but, one of your videos has been leaked. Wait, what? Which one? Your Best Animated Features nominees ranking. One of the segments has been leaked onto YouTube. Wait, what? How did this happen? I don't know. My best guess is someone managed to hack into your computer and get access to the video. But they've gone and uploaded it as an unlisted video, and they posted a link to it in the pinned comments to this video. What? Why would anyone do this? Oh, I actually know the answer to this question. They actually wrote to me, and they said that they did this because they were sick of waiting for your full Best Animated Feature nominees ranking. Really? It's taking a long time. I haven't even finished watching through all the movies yet. Oh my god, people are so impatient sometimes. Ugh. That's not all. They said it was revenge for you liking Kung Fu Panda 4 or something. Really? Look, I know not everyone liked that video, but I enjoyed it, and you should accept that, okay? Okay. God's sake. How can I check this? Make sure it's all, not too big of a deal. Just have a look at the video on here. Okay, let's just have a look. Oh god, yeah, there is the link here. And, April Fools!